तेल रहता था ना ऊपर तक आता जितना भी तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है। लीजिए आप लीजिए। लिखिएगा अब ऐसे ही लिखिएगा, दूसरा कुछ नहीं, इतना बड़ा बड़ा लिखिएगा। पहले रिवीज कर लीजिए। क्या कर लूँ सर? कितना बज रहा है अभी? 12:40 हो रहा है। गुड आफ्टरनून चिल्ड्रेन। चलिए आज आप लोग को गौरव सर पढ़ाएंगे ऑनलाइन क्लास। ऑनलाइन क्लास में गौरव सर पढ़ाएंगे चैप्टर 14, ठीक है? तो
Good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss chapter number 14 in our literature book. So all of you focus on the blackboard. So first of all, we will discuss the word meanings related to this chapter. Okay?
इंग्लिश में इंग्लिश वर्ड,
English to English word meanings.
ठीक है?
Okay. This is the story about a daughter and her father who is lost during the French Revolution from 1789 to 1799. So first we will write the word meanings related to this chapter, then we will discuss more according to this chapter.
ऐसा लिखिए ना कि ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं हो, एक ही बोर्ड में एक ही बार में देख लीजिएगा। स्क्रीन कवर कर रहा है?
Yeah, I think.
हाँ, मुंह पर से हटा लीजिए।
This is visible to all of you.
नीचे आएगा, नीचे नहीं जाएगा। ऊपर कर लीजिए। नहीं होगा ना, तो जैसे ये कवर है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो ले रहा है, आप क्या करिएगा, इधर आ जाइएगा, इसीलिए ना वहाँ से लेते हैं ना, वहाँ से वहाँ तक चला जाता है।
सर इसमें बच्चे लाइव नहीं दिख रहे हैं।
बच्चे
ये क्लासेस लाइव नहीं है।
क्लासेस लाइव है, बच्चे जुड़े हुए हैं, लगभग 2 स्टूडेंट जुड़ा हुआ है।
2
हाँ,
First of all of you write down the word meanings. Good morning to all of you. Write down the word meanings, then we will discuss more on this chapter. So this is a chapter about a daughter and her father.
लिख दीजिए, नहीं अगर लिख लेगा ना तो
First of all of you write down the word meanings, then tell me, we will discuss more on this topic. Where is the cap?
क्या आपको को नहीं दी, क्या खुले हैं ना आपकी, इसी पर है 10 वर्ड है।
Yes, sir. कुछ एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड मीनिंग्स सर इसमें थ्योरी।
हाँ नहीं,
हम लोग ऑलरेडी क्लासेस में भी करवा चुका हूँ, लाइक इन हैंड।
इंप्लीजन का मतलब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं होता है,
कैदी होता है।
इंप्लीजन मतलब
कैदी होता है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है।
पता है,
और प्रिजन मतलब जेल होता है सर।
स्टोरी में लिखा हुआ है ना कि ही वाज इम्प्रिजन, दैट मींस ही वाज कैप्चर्ड। इम्प्रिजन का मतलब, कल्पित का मतलब होता है गिल्टी, दोषी।
कंसीडर्ड कल्प्रिट एज एन प्रिजन।
राइट, इम्प्रिजन यानी प्रिजन में डाल दिया, जेल में डाल
कैदी की तरफ से जेल में डाल के दिया गया।
डाल दिया।
So we will consider present as a culprit, and I also researched upon this, and present का वो culprit।
कल्पित का दोषी को बोलते हैं।
present मतलब वो व्यक्ति से जेल में रखा था, also culprit। उसके फादर को एज अ कल्प्रिट ही तो सेंटेंस कर
सेंटेंस में लिखा हुआ है ना, वो लिखा हुआ
He was present in the jail of France.
तो प्रेजेंट करने का मतलब कैप्चर
Culprit or captured. सर क्लासेस होगा? जी क्लास होगा? So all of you have written the word meanings. Please tell me.
चालीस से हुआ है ना, 40 और 20 एक पास तक
All of you have written the word meanings.
आपने लिखी लो, आपने लिखेगा कि
1 minute, okay. First of all of you will write, then we will discuss more on this chapter. आप लोगों को इधर this is visible or not? This is visible to all of you? I think sir, if there is a camera with all the setup, then I am able to, because in 2018 I am also capable to take the classes online. What you have said, all of you have written? So now we are going to start the chapter, okay? Are you ready? Okay. So this is the story about the daughter and a father. This is an extract from a tale of two cities by Charles Dickens. The story Lucy visited her father is written by Charles Dickens. The novel is set against the backdrop of the French Revolution. This is the story about a daughter and a father whose father is disappeared during the French Revolution and she tried to find out her father. And the revolution takes place under 1789 to 1799, the two cities between London and Paris. This happening will happen around 1789 to 1799. What you have said? Okay. So one day Mr. Manette, a French physician, suddenly disappeared. He was imprisoned in one of the worst prisons in France where he stayed for many years. The author said that Lucy's father, whose name was Dr. Manette, he was a French physician, he was a doctor, and suddenly, once a day, he was disappeared from his house. He was imprisoned one of the worst prisons in France where he stayed for many years. After disappearing from his house, he was put inside a jail of France where he was considered as a culprit or captured inside the jail, just like an imprisoned person who acts a crime. But her wife, the wife of Mr. Manette, continuously searching for him. His wife never tried to stop searching for him. His wife starts searching for him. However, she died after 2 years. My voice is not clear to you. The classroom is totally vacant, that's why the voice is continuously reverberating. Right now the voice is clear or not? Okay. I am audible to you? मेरी आवाज़ आपको अच्छे से जा रही है? चलिए ना, after few years ago, the wife of Mr. Manatee was died. After 2 years, their infant daughter Lucy was taken to England by the banker. There is a daughter, her name was Lucy, who is considered as a daughter of Mr. Manatee, and after her mother's death, she decided to find out her father. With the person, his name was Mr. Jervis Lorry. He was a banker and he helped Lucy to find out her father. After many years, Dr. Manatee was traced and shifted to the house of an old trusted servant. After searching a lot of time, Dr. Manatee was shifted to a servant's old house who is very trusted to Mr. Lorry, and his name was, he is considered as Monsieur Defarge. Mr. Jervis Lorry got Lucy to return Paris and told her that her father had been found. Mr. Lorry took Lucy with her to search her father, but after when he find out that his father is kept inside the house of an old trusted servant, his name was Monsieur Defarge, he told Lucy that if anybody will ask her that where is her father, she told anyone that she found her father as well. Then after, he took her to meet him with the express of purpose identifying him, placing in her loving care. The Mr. Lorry decided to take Lucy with him to meet her father, to identify that he is her father or not. But after meeting her father, the Lucy decided to meet her father. Now read the story. What happens in the story? This is the story. So first of all of you learn that this is the story of a dad and a daughter. During the French Revolution, her father was totally disappeared from his house due to a sudden incident, and after that her mother was not able to find out his father. Lucy's mother's death occurs after 2 years of her father's loss. Then after Lucy and Mr. Lorry decided to find where his father was. Finally, they got her father with the help of Mr. Jervis Lorry in Paris. So what happened next? Come here, said Mr. Defarge. Here is a Monsignor who well known will sue. He once saw him that show you working at it. Once upon a time, take it Monsignor saw it out in his hand to take in his hand. Listen. When Lucy visited with Mr. Lorry to Monsieur Defarge's house, she saw that her father was making a shoe, and Mr. Lorry and Monsieur Defarge also saw that his father was making a shoe. They asked him to show him that shoe you are working at. How is it possible? They asked to Dr. Manatee, how is it possible that you are making a shoe? But after asking this question, take it, Monsignor. Look, Mr. Lorry took it in his hand. Then after Mr. Lorry took the shoe, which is made by Mr. Manatee, and asked him that how is it possible that you are making a shoe inside a house? Tell Monsignor what kind of shoe it is. Then after he asked Monsignor that which type of shoe you are making here, and the maker's name, and what is the name of the maker? Who made this shoes? Monsieur Defarge asked. There was a long pause than usual. After this question, Dr. Manatee took a break and then after he replied, before the shoemaker replied. Monsieur Defarge, when asked the question to Dr. Manatee, he took a break, take a pause. Then after he replied, I forget what it was you asked me. What did you say? He asked the same question to Dr. Manatee, that what are you asking for? Then after I said, you could not describe the kind of shoes. He says that you are not able to describe the type of the shoe which he had been making. Monsignor's information, it's a lady shoe. Further information about the shoe, He says that it's a lady shoe. It's a kind of shoe which is for a lady. It's a young lady's walking shoe. He tells that this is a shoe which he made for a lady and this is used for a walking shoe. It is in the present mode. He also says that the shoe is in the present style, in the current mode, and I never saw the mode. After listening that, he replied that he was not able to choose such type of shoes ever. I have a pattern in my mind. Dr. Manette says that he had a design in his mind because here he considered his present mode means that he had never learned this type of shoes from anywhere else. This is his own consideration or his mind prepared design which he is trying to represent through his work. He glanced at the shoe with some little passing touch of pride. After saying that, Mr. Manette feels that, Dr. Manette feels that it's a feeling of proud that I had made a shoes without the help of any other person or any other present design. It is his own design which comes through his mind. Then after, first of all, you have written all the word meanings. Hello? All of you, I am audible to all of you? I am audible to all of you? All of you have written the word meanings? The first paragraph of the story is just like the whole summary of the story. So all of you will read the story completely and then learn also the word meaning. So we will discuss more on this topic. After the glance, he feels and touch his shoes like a pride. He is feeling proud of himself that how it is possible that he had made such a shoe in the present mode which is never described to anyone. And the maker's name said Defarge. After this incident, the old servant who is considered as Monsieur Defarge, he asked him, Dr. Manette, that what's the maker name? What was the name of the maker who made that shoe? Now he had no word to hold. After asking this question, Dr. Manette had no word to hold again. He laid the knuckles of the right hand in the hollow of the left and the knuckles of the left hand in the hollow of the right, and then passed across his beard cheek and so on his regular changes without a moment of intermission. He replied. After such incident, the Monsieur Defarge even asked Dr. Manette that what was the name of the shoemaker who made these shoes in a present style. He replied that his name was 105 North Tower. Is that all? He seems like what is this type of name? He never listened such type of name of any person that 105 North Tower is considered as the name of any person. Write down a word meaning, word more, faint. What is the meaning of faint? Write down a word again, faint. Unconscious. This is shown to you. Faint.
क्लास ओवर हो गया.
So all of you read this chapter by yourself and learn all the word meanings which have written on the blackboard, and we will discuss more on this chapter later on when your class will be resumed again. Thank you so much for your precious time.